Hi guys, it's Gary, your G from GM, here in Singapore en route to our next adventure on MSC Cruises from New York in a couple of days time. And while I'm here in Singapore, which is sort of like my second home after being working with Singapore Airlines for over 30 years now, I just wanted to tell you why you should consider Katong as the next place you should stay when you come to Singapore. Tourists generally tend to go down to the tourist meccas of Singapore, your riverfront, your Marina Bay Sands, Orchard Road. But East Coast is so convenient and so handy, and look what you get. It's just 15 minutes from Changi Airport, another 10 minutes that way, and you've got Marina Bay Sands. Even more importantly, 15 minutes that way, you've got the Singapore Cruise Terminal where Norwegian cruises are sailing from today. And I just want to show you around a few of the things you can do here whilst in Singapore on the East Coast in Katong. So one of the things I love here about the East Coast, you've got these beautiful walks all the way down the coast, all the way from Changi, right down to the city. You can hire bikes, you can get your rollerblades, you can do whatever you want. And there's so much here. You've got the hustle and bustle of Katong just over there behind us on the other side of the highway. And then you've got these beautiful walks all the way down the beach. It's such a special place. So one of the things you're not going to get at your usual tourist meccas here in Singapore, like in Marina Bay Sands area and all of that. Yes, you're going to get your beautiful gardens by the bay and all the wonderful shopping centres and five-star hotels and everything. But you're not going to get this, which is rather special, I think. Check this out. I love landing in Singapore and seeing all the ships here along the coast as you're coming in. And this is just a 10-minute walk from my hotel over to the East Coast. And look at all these ships lined up ready to go. Which for me, being a total geek when it comes to ships and planes and trains and anything else, it's pretty special. Of course, you've got your Singaporeans actually out having fun, which is not really what you think of when you think of Singaporeans. You think of Singaporeans as just all work and not a lot of play, but here's evidence, they play. Well, they say mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun, but the mad dogs have actually got it right today, and they've all stayed inside. It's only the bloody mad Englishmen, or ex-Englishmen, who are out in the midday sun. But you'll see just here is the dog walking park, dog walking enclosure, dog walking run, whatever you decide to call it. There were dogs here earlier, but they've all now moved over here, which you can't probably see behind the trees, to the Pause for Splash Aqua Dog Therapy shop, where they've got their own swimming pool and air conditioning, if you can believe. Here comes a dog ready for some aromatherapy or spa therapy, whatever therapy they're going to get, I think. So behind me is the underpass, which is what you take to go under the expressway behind me, which leads directly down at Changi or the city, depending on which area you go. And the underpass takes you safely through to the beach area. And then once you're back through, you're back in the residential area here of the East Coast in Singapore, where all your Singaporeans live. And that's another reason I love it here, is because it's all a little bit more authentic than the main tourist areas of Singapore. You've still got your big shopping centres if you need. Just behind me we've got Parkway Parade. You've got hawker centres, you've got fantastic restaurants. Just so much more life and real Singapore here on the East Coast and in Katong. We've got the hawker centres where all your locals come to eat. So if you really want to try a bit of local cuisine and stuff, you can come here and just come and check out some of the sort of things they have. Very foreign to what we have back home, but interesting if you're up for it and game. Come have a look. popular. that's all a bit too much for you, all a little bit too authentic, then you should come back here to East Coast Road, where there's fantastic choices for eating, dining. You've got your hotels. I'm staying just behind here at the Holiday Inn Express this time, which is fantastic value for money and includes breakfast, which is good. You've also got all these beautiful little shop fronts just across the road here, which really come alive at night, where you get to have, you can still have your authentic Singapore food, but you've also got all your intercontinental options. Like last month here, I had a fantastic Greek restaurant just down the road, which was amazing. But this is another reason I love Katong. It's got so much going for it in the way of variety of what you can do, what you can eat, what you can shop. There's numerous shopping centres, and it's just somewhere you should put on your list next time you come to Singapore, if you always head to those usual tourist meccas that we discussed earlier. So finally, before I head back to my hotel room and have a well-earned tiger before the next flight on to New York from here, which is going to be about 22 hours via Frankfurt, just wanted to say one final thing. If you do listen to this video or watch this video and it inspires you to come and check out a different region of Singapore like Katong, then make sure you go and have a wander around some of the side streets in the area while you're here. And you never know exactly what you're going to find. There's always something here, always something a bit different, and it's safe, it's clean, so why not give it a go? Why not try something different next time you're in Singapore and come and visit or stay in Katong?